Hello students, this is your teacher Manish, and in continuation with our video series of cloud computing, we have seen in last couple of videos the evolution of IT. In today's video, we are specifically going to see what cloud computing is. We will define cloud computing, and we are going to understand the meaning of two words, that's abstraction and virtualization. Okay, so before getting into details of abstraction, virtualization, let us visit very fundamental thing, or rather revisit very fundamental thing again. Okay, let us try to understand what is the meaning of computing. Okay, and we have often seen this in our computer fundamental classes or computer architecture classes, and we all remember the block diagram of computer, which typically has input coming in, and there's a rectangle in between, and there's the output going out, and something that rectangle in between actually does the processing. Okay, now what are the key components of that rectangle? And if you see, there are three key components. Okay, one is your secondary storage, which is actually a hard disk. You can say it as a hard disk. Second is your primary storage, which is nothing but random access memory, that's RAM. And third is your processor. Okay, and processor, it has got its own instruction set, and each of these units, so processor, RAM, and your secondary storage, is connected to each other through buses, be it address bus or data bus. Now, if till now we have seen this computing, which was very tangible, which was in front of us. Okay, we had a laptop or a workstation and the box over there to which your keyboard and mouse is connected actually have these three units. Okay, and you have a monitor which actually shows you the output. So there is a keyboard, mouse which acts as an input, and a central processing unit which is in between, which has got RAM, processor, and secondary storage, and a monitor which gives you output. Now if this goes on cloud, okay, and if you could procure this computing elements through self-care. Now let me give you an example. What does really self-care means? So if you can register yourself on a cloud service provider's web platform and start procuring these computing elements on a web platform. For example, you may procure 1 TB of secondary storage, 4 GB of primary storage, which is your RAM, and probably 2 core processor. So all these three elements you can actually procure sitting at your home on a web platform. Plus you can also procure a Ubuntu operating system or some database. Okay, you over and above that, you can also go and procure some application, okay, over this, right? So all these elements which actually makes a end-to-end computing unit can be procured sitting at home, sitting at place where you are, where you have an internet connection, registering on a cloud service provider's web page, okay, and using a self-care platform, you can procure this. Now if you need to increase your computing power by adding additional 2 cores, or by adding additional 4 TB of hard disk, you can just at any point of time again go onto the web platform, log into your account, and start adding probably the components that you want. So it becomes so easy for you to add computing, as well as you can also release computing whenever you want. So you can release, you can reduce from what you have, okay, and then you get billed for only those components that you are using, okay, and that billing can be metered. So the entire thing can get converted into a utility, Okay, now why I am saying utility? Because you have metered your usage is metered, as well as you only pay for that much usage as you have consumed. Similar to the way you use your mobile services or your landline services or your electricity, gas, cooking gas, or probably all these things becomes utility. Even in some cases water, where you have meter water usage. Okay, and that's where the entire cloud computing becomes elastic, pay as you go kind of utility. Okay, so this is basically a fundamentals of cloud computing. Now let us get into definition of it. Okay, so defining a cloud computing takes the technology, services and applications that are similar to those on the internet and turns them into self-service utility. Okay, so as I said, a cloud computing service provider can have their own platform. Users, consumers can register on those platform, and they can actually use the self-service platform to procure the elements of cloud computing that they are looking for. And it can be technology. Okay, so they can procure the hardware components, the computing elements which I mentioned, like RAM, processing power, secondary storage, or they can compute the applications. Okay, and they can compute different types of services, or they can procure different kind of services. Okay, so this is basically what a definition of cloud computing is. And the cloud word here has reference to two words. One is abstraction and virtualization. Okay, now what's abstraction? Cloud computing abstracts the details of system implementation from the users and developers. So it's simple. What happens at a cloud computing service provider's infrastructure is completely unknown to the consumer. So if you raise an order to procure few cores, a few TB of hard disk, then where is going to be the location of that elements is not known to user. The user have no visibility what make of those elements are. The user has no visibility in terms of other details, in terms of what application software, system softwares are getting used there. So it's completely abstract as far as user is concerned. Okay, next is virtualization. Cloud computing virtualizes system by pooling and sharing resources. Yes, so all the computing elements which I just mentioned, which is processing power, your storage, or the primary RAM, all these are pooled, pulled together and shared. Okay, so when any customer procures them, this computing is really a virtual to them. So for example, when we consider the block diagram of a computer, we immediately have in front of us a workstation or a laptop which has got a keyboard, a mouse and a central processing unit and a screen. Okay, but when it comes to virtualization, okay, I have actually procured the same computing power which is virtual. I don't know from where my storage has come, my primary memory has come, where the processing power has come. So I have indirectly assembled a virtual computing power which is there somewhere in cloud, and that's what it really means. Okay, and systems and storage can be provisioned from a centralized infrastructure, and costs are assessed on the metered basis. So a typical pay as you go kind of thing, and hence we say cloud computing services become utility. Okay, the word multi-tenancy is enabled because you actually share the infrastructure, you share the resources, so there are multiple customers using the same set of resources, and hence the word multi-tenancy becomes very, very important here. Okay, and all these resources are scalable and agile, and as I said, we can just log on to our account, which is nothing but a web platform or a self-care platform provided by cloud service provider, and we can procure extra computing power, extra storage whenever we want, and we can equally release them. So it's scalable, as well as we can kind of come down in terms of when we don't require that much of computing power. Okay, so this is the basic definition of cloud computing and meaning of words abstraction and virtualization. Okay, I hope you understand whatever I spoke. If you like this video, do like it, do share it, and please subscribe to my channel. In next video, we are going to look what is NIST model, okay, of deployment as well as service models in cloud computing. Bye till then.